flights on 28 airlines. JetBlue has returned to Puerto Rico, and they did so in June, 6 months ahead of schedule. They were one of the first ones to say that we are going to get back in there as soon as possible so that we can support Puerto Rico. The cruise ships are coming into San Juan. They opened less than 3 weeks after the storm. The southern terminal in Ponce started receiving vessels last December. So this season, 24 ships will use the island as their home port, and 4 more than last year. So it's really important, guys, that you support Panama, Puerto Rico, and let those folks know that we are here to take our dollars and put it back into their economy so that they can support their families. And hopefully in the next coming weeks or so, I'll get a chance to have someone from Puerto Rico's tourism board on the show so that they can talk to you and tell you exactly what's going on. Because I've been getting a lot of questions about Puerto Rico. So I'd like to get them on the air so that we can get the details about which hotels are open, which most of them are now, and things to do, tours that we can go on, what parts of the city that might or country that you may need to still stay away from, but how we can support them. I'm going to take a break, another quick break. We're going to talk about travel news. And here's a new fun thing that I'm going to do for this show. Every week I will post something on Facebook that has to do with travel news. So this week, you go to the Facebook page and you'll find out what each drink package cost on ocean cruise lines. Okay, that's what we're going to talk about, and it's going to be live. Oh, bucket list buster. So, since it's a new week, we didn't have any sponsors yet other than me. So visit me on Facebook, like me on Instagram, and post some of your pictures. I'd love to have travel pictures, so you can go to your Bucket List Buster Facebook and Instagram and post something that is significant to you about a destination. Also, this week, I'm going to post drink packages on different cruise lines. There are some of us who enjoy an adult beverage or 2 or 3. In fact, if you like them a lot, investing in a drink package on a cruise is probably the smart thing to do because it can be a little expensive. Sometimes the drinks can cost you as much as the cruise, depending on what kind of deal you got. So on my Facebook page and on Instagram feed, I'll have a list of the most popular cruise lines and the cost for their drink packages. So head on over after the show and take a look. If you're about to take a cruise, it might be nice to find out what it's going to cost you for that additional drink package. And this is Karen Duncan, your Bucket List Buster. Welcome back to your Bucket List Buster. So, what's happening in travel news? Right now, there is some concerns about some of the online travel agencies, and there's one in particular that got called out this week about canceling some holiday reservations for some unknown travelers. And it's really a pretty sad situation. Hotel Quickly sent out an email to people saying that their reservations had been canceled. And in this particular story that I read, and you can find it on our newsletter that comes out every day, a lady called her hotels. She was going to Thailand, I believe, and just to verify some things, and found out that her reservation had been canceled. And then she got an email from Hotel Quickly saying that they had been canceled, and she went ahead and made a different reservation, but it cost her $400 more than what she had originally paid, which is not cool. So you need to be really careful with these online agencies that have these super great deals. And there's something else about the discounted deals that you get on some of these sites. A lot of times, because they're a third party versus going directly with your hotel online booking agency or online booking portal or through a travel agent, they don't give you the best rooms. They give you some of the rooms that are not so great. Even if you upgrade, you may not have the perfect view of the ocean, even though you requested an ocean view. So note that. Find out what it's going to cost you on the discount portals, and then turn around and book it through the hotel directly and ask for that price. I promise you it'll work. The other thing that's really cool is JetBlue, who is one of my favorite airlines, for two reasons. One, I love their customer service. I love their planes. I just think they give you so much more room, and they don't try to pack so many people on board. But second, my daughter is a flight attendant. I love it. But anyway, JetBlue is adding winter service to Colorado ski destinations this year, and JetBlue is announcing they're going to Steamboat Springs, Colorado. And this is new. Their inaugural flight left this past Saturday from Florida, and they will be offering non-stop winter seasonal service to Yampa Valley Regional Airport in Colorado from Fort Lauderdale, which is the Hollywood International Airport in Florida, and from Logan International Airport in Boston, and Long Beach Airport in California. There'll be additional new flights, and JetBlue is the only airline to offer nonstop service from both New England and South Florida to Steamboat Springs. Twice weekly, Boston and Long Beach service operates Wednesdays and Saturdays, with Fort Lauderdale service operating weekly on Saturdays as well. Now, this is a really interesting story from the BBC News. I thought this was kind of crazy. A British couple in their 70s have been arrested after cocaine was found in their cruise ship cabin. Officers found 20 to 22 pounds, that's 9 to 10 kilograms, of the drug concealed in false compartments of their 4 suitcases. The man and the woman were aged 72 and 70. Come on, folks. They were held on suspicion of drug trafficking. Can you imagine when the ship docked in Lisbon? Now, I know times are hard for us more seasoned workers out there, but drug trafficking at 70 and 72, that's getting a little bit ridiculous, don't you think? Yep, I'm thinking it is. So anyway, that is the news for the week. Travel trends. Let's see what's happening in travel trends for 2019. I thought, since I no longer live in the United States, I'd kind of talk about some of the trends that are going to be occurring for the U.S. for in the event that my expat friends from Canada or Europe want to go visit the United States, or my friends in the United States are looking to stay closer to home this year. So here are some of the things, according to Travel Daily Media, are the top 10 things to do in the U.S. for 2010. So, existing airline routes are going to be strengthened due to new flights launched in 2018 and 2019. You're going to see British Airways fly directly from London to Nashville, which is really cool. That opens up a whole lot in the southern area of the United States for those flying in from Europe. Delta is going to be increasing travel options for U.S. from the summer of 2019 with daily flights from London Heathrow to Portland, Oregon. That's another fantastic route. And then nonstop link from UK plus a daily service to Detroit's Wayne County Metropolitan Airport. And in March 2019, Virgin Atlantic will introduce double daily routes for the UK, shortest transatlantic route between London and Heathrow and Boston. That's really good. Then the lower carriers are offering long-haul flights, such as Norwegian Air, which is a super low-cost discount airline, and WOW Air, which is new to the U.S. Norwegian is going to increase its service of London to Fort Lauderdale flights, which gives better access to Florida East Coast and the theme parks directly from Europe. And then WOW Air is going to link London and Orlando 3 times a week starting in April 2019. Epic road trips. So the U.S. is known for road tripping. And I know that I'm looking forward to eventually doing some RV traveling in the United States now that, when you're away from home, you kind of want to do something different, or now that you live on the beach, you want to do something different. So I want to try RVing in the United States and see parts of the country that I've not seen before. So that's one of the trends for 2019 is RVing. And you'll see couples, solo travelers, families packing up their vans and RVing and doing some road trips across the states. Next is more luxury hotel openings. So there's a huge number of luxury hotels that are going to be opening up in 2019. Chicago is getting a whole lot of them. The Nobu Chicago, the Hoxton Chicago, both are opening up in the Meatpacking District. Nashville will get Richard Branson's Virgin Hotels Nashville on Music Row in December 2019. Margaritaville, Nashville is due to open in Sobro neighborhood in autumn of 2019. And then West Hollywood edition of Hard Rock New Orleans and the first Shinola Hotel will be opening in Detroit. So lots of luxury hotels opening up. Here's one that I thought was very, very interesting. Surfing. Yes, so officially surfing is going to be a part of the Olympics in 2020. And so people are starting to look at hottest surf destinations in the U.S. So, of course, California is on that list. Huntington Beach, but halfway between Los Angeles and San Diego, is considered Surf City, USA. And they're opening up some surfing schools. Panama is known for surfing, too, since we live on the Pacific side. So just in case you're looking to come outside of the country. But the other thing that's really interesting, and there are 2 wave parks being constructed in Texas, or one already exists in Texas, but there are more to follow in some other coastal cities. Music-inspired travel. So that's always been a big deal since I moved from Austin, which is considered the live music capital of the country, or the world is what they call it. And so people come to Austin all the time for music, South by Southwest,